Well, hello everyone. It's time again to recognize outstanding city employees who are calling it a career. And today we've got six, count them six, from the Clarksville Police Department who are calling it a career and retiring after more than 180 years of service in protection of our citizens. Joining me today is Deputy Chief Scott Thornton. Chief Thornton, thank you for being here today. And the first one we want to recognize is Chief Rick Stalder. Chief Stalder is retiring here shortly. Chief Thornton, there's his plaque and his mayor's coin. So tell us a little bit about Chief Stalder.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mayor. Chief Stalder hired in 1995. He's got over 30 years of service. And in the late 1990s, we all came up together. He chose the route of investigations and was a detective investigating property crimes, violent crimes, things of this nature. He ran a lot with former Chief David Crocker, who retired. Just a great partnership there. And then in the late 90s, early 2000s, Chief Stalder began ascending the ranks of supervision. He was instrumental in turning this department around to the professional organization that we have become and are respected as such. Chief Stalder, just very intelligent. He knows the ins and outs of this department, and his leadership has guided us to this level of professionalism that we are at.
Well, thank you, Chief Thornton, and thank you, Chief Stalder, for the outstanding work you've given and the sacrifices you've made on behalf of the Clarksville Police Department. We certainly wish you well, you and Jamie, in this new season of life. We know you will enjoy it, and you've earned it. God bless you, and thank you. And now we want to recognize Captain James Smith, who's giving over 32 years of service in support of our Clarksville Police Department. Chief Thornton, here is his plaque and his mayor's coin. And like Chief Stalder, tell us a little bit about Captain Smith.
Yes, sir. Captain J. Smith, one of the few that was here before I was. He hired and has almost 34 years of service. He hired in the early 90s. He was on South Midnights under then Sergeant Al Ainsley. He came up with us. Jay, when the gang unit was initially formed, the street crimes unit, he applied and became a member of that, and then got promoted out of there to detective and then to the rank of sergeant. He then transitioned to lieutenant over administration and became a captain. He was over District 2 until the summer of 2018, when he took command of District 3, which has been his current role in the department as the commander of District 3. He has his wife, CJ, and their 5 stepchildren, as well as children of his own, son and a daughter. And he was instrumental in taking a role in Fort Campbell with the Warrior Transition Battalion that we were very proud of. And he's also a command sergeant major through the, I believe, reserves.
Well, thank you, Chief Thornton, for telling the story, not only of the officers, but the history and the legacy of our Clarksville Police Department. You've heard a lot already about what these two fine officers have done, and we look forward to hearing more and more about the Clarksville Police Department and recognizing the next and last 4 officers. So thank you, Chief, or Captain Smith. I'm going to give you a battlefield promotion. Captain Smith, for your outstanding service, and again, we wish you well in this new season of life. And next we have Sergeant Bert Kleinert. Sergeant Kleinert is retiring after 34 years of service. Chief Thornton, here's his plaque and his mayor coin, and please tell us a little bit about Sergeant Kleinert.
Sergeant Kleinert, also here before I was. He hired in 1991, just an outstanding, at the time, officer on South Midnights when I first got to know Officer Kleinert at that time. And was very interested in working drugs. He joined the Special Operations Unit in 1996, and other than a brief stint when he made sergeant in 2001 and went up north where he supervised a shift up north briefly before he returned to the drug unit, he spent the vast majority of his career in the Special Operations Unit, Major Crimes Unit. A vast amount of knowledge when it comes to working drugs. There is not an investigator in this department that has not been influenced by Sergeant Kleinert. We just owe him a tremendous debt of gratitude for the knowledge that he has gained and spread throughout the department. Just great personality. Everybody loves Bert. He's done an outstanding job, and we are very much going to miss him.
Yes, we are. Sergeant Kleiner, thank you. You've been outstanding, especially in your work with the Beer Board and making sure we hold accountable those who are serving to underage people, but also making sure that they understand the rules and also rewarding those who are doing it right. So Sergeant Kleiner, thank you for your outstanding service. We'll miss you, but we know that you're off to bigger and better things in this new season of life. Thank you.
I'm under the impression you've got a list of chores waiting for you at the house.
There is no doubt long as a nickel shoestring, I'm sure. So thank you, Sergeant Kleiner, and don't be a stranger. And next on our list to recognize is Sergeant Johnny Ransdell. Sergeant Ransdell has devoted 30 years of service to the Clarksville Police Department. Chief Thornton, there's his coin and his plaque, and tell us a little bit about Sergeant Ransdell.
Sergeant Ransdell hired with me in September of 1994. Just great guy, always had a good personality, just everybody, he's willing to help everyone. We worked together again in the Special Operations Unit. Just had a lot of great adventures. We all grew up together, essentially after we hired together, and just Johnny has taken a path through his career. He's now over CRU and the Community Relations Unit and the Juvenile Engagement Team, and he's also the department's equipment manager. When you see our equipment out on the street at these large-scale community events, the 4th of July, former Riverfest, former Rivers Inspires, things like that, that equipment looks so nice because Johnny Ransdell cares that this department looks as good and professional as it does. He's done an outstanding job, outstanding representative of the department to the community. So proud to see that his son John Ross has joined our department, and I know that he and his wife Becky are proud to see that as well. And I hope that you have a great retirement, Johnny. Thank you for all your years of service.
Yeah, Sergeant Ransdell, thank you for your outstanding service and for keeping our equipment in tip-top shape. We all know how hard it is to get it. So when you get it, you want to take good care of it. And if you've been around Clarksville any length of time, Chief Thornton, you know the Ransdell name is synonymous with Clarksville. I talked to Sergeant Ransdell about Leonard Ransdell, his uncle, I believe, was a name that I grew up hearing on the radio and in various commercials. So Sergeant Ransdell, thank you for your outstanding service to our city as a member of the Clarksville Police Department faithfully and honestly over these past 30 years. God bless you. And the next one we want to recognize is Sergeant Brett Norfleet. Sergeant Norfleet, my goodness, you're going to be missed after 30 years of service. It is the family business for you. Law enforcement is the family business, knowing your dad served and served so faithfully for the Clarksville Police Department. And Chief Thornton, here is the plaque and the coin for Sergeant Norfleet. So tell us just a little bit about the career of Sergeant Norfleet.
Sergeant Norfleet, when he first hired in 1995, he came to South Midnights. We all worked together. Again, tight-knit unit back in the 90s, much smaller department. And we all became friends and had a lot of camaraderie and learned how to be the police together. Sergeant Norfleet will tell you that we spent a lot of time at the Waffle House on Craft Street together in the 90s. And he's gone on, you know, so proud. His family, I know his son Zach, Dalen, and his father, I knew him. And the first person back in the day, before we had all the computers and everything, we had to manually do a revision of our policy manual. And I remember as a rookie coming in to see Sergeant Alan Norfleet for him to review my policy manual and make sure it was up to date. I think it's very, it's awesome that you and your father work together here. I just always thought that was a really cool thing, that Alan thought so much that his son could work in this department. And Bray, you've done an outstanding job. There's not been a large-scale community event put on that you have not had your hands on and planned, and all these things that have gone off safely, and that the community doesn't see all the behind-the-scenes work that you've done. We very much appreciate it, and you will be sorely missed. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, Sergeant Norfleet, thank you. You're always ready with a kind word, a smile, and a firm handshake.
Absolutely.
You're a man of faith, and we appreciate you and Gwen and your family being such an integral part of the Clarksville employee family. You are going to be missed, just like all the others, but I'm going to miss your smile coming across the street, heading into the council chambers for those long city council meetings. So please don't be a stranger, and God bless you, sir. And last but certainly not least, we're recognizing David Vinson. David is retiring after 24 years of service with the city of Clarksville, but most recently with Clarksville Police Department. Chief Thornton, here is his plaque and his mayor's coin. Tell us a little bit about David.
Mayor, David Vinson, one of the things that I know about this guy is that every time that I show up, he is always helping people. Just a great demeanor, great personality, just always friendly to work with, very knowledgeable. I met him, of course, through the city garage as he worked on all of our vehicles, helped us, just always helpful, nice, always had time for you. And then a couple of years ago, we took him in the police department to be a radio equipment installer, and he's super knowledgeable. This is going to be a big loss to our department because he knows this equipment in and out, and he knows how to professionally install it so that these officers go out on the road and have the confidence that their equipment works. David, I appreciate all the years of service, 24. I wish you were staying, and you will be missed.
Yeah, thank you, David. When I called you on your birthday the other day, you said this was your last day working for the city of Clarksville, and I didn't realize that it snuck up on me. So, David, thank you for your outstanding service. As we heard with Sergeant Ransdell, who keeps our equipment and the vehicles in tip-top shape, you are an integral part of keeping the technology going. So thank you, David, for the outstanding work that you've done. And just remember, to all of those who are retiring, once a member of the City of Clarksville family, always a member of the Clarksville family. So thank you. God bless you all in this new season of life, and we hope you won't be a stranger. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello again, everybody. It is time to recognize a city employee who's calling it a career after 27 years of service to our city. Melissa Brake, or Missy, as we refer to her, has worked with us for 27 years, and she's calling it a career. So with me today is David Smith, director of our Clarksville Street Department. David, this is Missy's plaque and her coin.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about Missy.
Well, Missy did, some of our employees will work in other departments. Missy spent her entire time, her 27 years with the street department. Well, she started with the sign shop. If memory serves, she's been an employee as long as I've been an employee. So as long as I've been around, I've known Missy or known of Missy. One of the cool stories about Missy, so many of our employees that we get these days, as they come on as CDL drivers, they have an automatic restriction. They can't deal with the anti-theft device. It is the manual transmission, and she was a very patient teacher to those young folks that came on how to drive some of our larger dump trucks that were manual transmissions. One of our hardest workers, the most reliable worker that we had. I think she retired with an abundance of sick leave and annual leave. She didn't take time off, and when she did, it was definitely needed. So we're going to miss her. It's a huge hole to fill. And, I guess we're going to have to figure out how to drive a manual transmission there.
Or somebody to teach you how
Roger that,
to
sir.
drive a manual transmission. Missy,
Yes, sir.
thank you to you and to Brittany, your daughter, and your sweet mama for taking very good care of the city over your 27 years, and your brother Bill as well. But you've been a neighbor as well as a friend and a co-worker at the city of Clarksville. So thank you, Missy. God bless you in this new season of life, and we know it'll be exciting. I look forward to seeing you as you're out taking care of your pretty yard. Thank you.